Hi, my name's Sean Ross. I live in Vermont. Um, I'm putting up this video to speak on a little situation that I'm having with CashNet USA. I had moved to Tennessee back in, oh God, I think it was like 2020, 2021, somewhere in there. But I got back, and before leaving, I had applied for a little bit of extra help from CashNet. Now, at that point, I was referred to them by a few people I knew down in Tennessee, and so I thought I'd give it a shot. I didn't need a lot of money, but I wanted a safety net for when I came back in case there were any issues on the drive. Granted, that's an 18-hour drive, so, thinking forward. Um, but I get back, and almost immediately I'm in a hostage situation that lasted nearly a month. And by the time I was able to, get out of that hostage situation, um, I was drained financially. Two Pyru Bloods from Hartford, Connecticut took over my home. Granted, mind you, I have nothing to do with the criminal world. Most of my family works in the legal system, and I support it. Here's the issue, however. These guys made me drain a significant amount of money, more than $1,000, more than $2,000 out of my bank account, and go up to Walmart and MoneyGram it down to their connections in Connecticut. Now, I could have said no, but, when they have a sawed-off shotgun and a .40 caliber handgun with them, there's only so much you can deny. So, that being said, I didn't have the money to pay back CashNet at that point. The issue is, I would have had it paid off the moment I got back. I had all the money. I had just set up my account up here. I was just waiting on a debit card to come in. And then they were going to get their money back. Now, here's where the issue arises. It is now January 9th of 2025, and I have been in contact with them on several occasions. However, I just found out that they are pressing charges against me for $3,900 some odd dollars, which is like 6 to 8 times more than what I borrowed. On top of that, they want me to pay for the cost of legal fees on their end. Now, here's where the issue really gets bad. I actually had spoken to them on several occasions. I informed them about what had happened with the hostage situation. I told them I could send them any evidence that they need, whether it be affidavits, court documents, or even newspaper articles. They did not care. They didn't want to do anything about it. They wanted the money up front in full. They didn't even want to take payments, which was initially what it was supposed to be to pay them back. I was going to try and do it in one lump sum, which would have been much easier for me. I had all the money until it was gone, via the situation I had just barely finished mentioning. But now CashNet is taking me to court, and like I said, they want me to pay 6 to 8 times the amount of what was borrowed, on top of that all of their legal fees. Now, I've found out recently that this is not an uncommon occurrence, that CashNet, in fact, likes to do this kind of stuff because they are making extremely higher percentages more than if somebody were to just pay off their loan in time. On top of that, I found out that none of the calls that I had spoken to them through were actually documented. So now there's no evidence of what I dealt with and the conversations I had with them. They said that the only thing they documented about our calls is that I was rude and standoffish, and that I refused to make any payments, and that I wasn't going to. When in all reality, on several occasions, I had requested to set up a payment plan. And every time they said, okay, we will have somebody reach out to you from the billing department to set that up, they never called me. So every single call that I had with them, within regards of 2, I believe, were me reaching out to try and get that set up. But they always failed. They always failed on their end. But because there's no documentation, I have no defense. So I decided I was going to, when I got home today, go onto Google and leave a review just talking about the situation so that I could forewarn anybody else who wanted to go through them that it was a bad idea. And lo and behold, they don't have reviews. They don't even have a place to leave reviews. You can look up CashNet USA reviews, Google, and it'll show you a link to their webpage, but the moment that you click on the link, it says not available. Which tells me that they're doing a lot of shady stuff and they just don't want to be caught, which means preventing anybody from speaking out. So I have no doubt in my mind that me posting this video will probably get me a defamation lawsuit, but if that is the case, there will be more videos to come. And I won't stop until CashNet is dismantled and everyone that they have done this to sees justice. Understandably, I'm quite furious. So, yeah, this is my rant, and this is what I'm dealing with right now. Normally I wouldn't do something like this, but yeah, I'm sure a lot of you would understand if you were in my shoes. Thank you. Bye.